Hi, I'm Nancy McCacken, and welcome to Living Karma Yoga. Catherine Austin Woolley, who originated the program and hosted it for several years, has recently moved to Fresno, California with her husband. And before she left, she asked me to assume some of her responsibilities, one of which is hosting this celebration of all that the yoga world has to offer, from asana, which means posture, to meditation and mudra, pranayama, which are breathing practices, to lifestyle, Ayurveda, nutrition, cooking, travel, and so very much more to help you take your yoga off the mat. May these tools that we offer a couple times a month help you live a life of peace and joy and fulfillment, prosperity, a life that we all so truly deserve. I have two guests today. Debbie McElroy is going to be a student in class, as I will be. And then Bharti Shaw here is one of our newest teachers at Karma. She's not new to yoga, though. She was born in India and classically trained in Mumbai, India. I have to come to my notes because I haven't memorized it all. But she was trained in classical yoga at the Institute of Mumbai in India, which is the oldest organized yoga center in the world. She's got a background in education and has been teaching yoga in the metro area for about 15 years.
Yes.
And when Catherine Austin moved, we recruited her to teach some of Catherine's classes, and she's been very well received.
Thank you.
Her approach is holistic. She emphasizes physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being in every class, and she brings Ayurvedic principles in, and Ayurvedic is the sister science to yoga. Mm-hmm. It talks about lifestyle and nutrition, when you should go to bed, when you should get up. It's a really beautiful system. Mm-hmm. Welcome, Bharti. And what I'd like you to do is explain to our audience what classical yoga is and how it differs from what we practice here in the United States.
Okay. Well, yoga is an ancient experiential science, and individuals practice different techniques, procedures for self-development, self-improvement. And this these techniques were passed on from one generation to another orally. So it was only 2000, not only, but 2000 years ago, Maharishi Patanjali, or sage Patanjali, compiled and coded these techniques into a written form, which we now know as Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. That is classical. It is a classical work. So the classical yoga has its roots in the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, and the Yoga Institute in Mumbai has preserved practice and has been teaching classical yoga for the last 98 years.
Wow.
So that's why it's the oldest organized institute in the world, and I have been very fortunate to be a part of that lineage. So thank you.
So the classical yoga comes from Patanjali, but from my reading of Patanjali, it has more to do with meditation and how the mind works than it does with physical posture. In the United States, we're all about jumping around and breathing and moving our arms. So
True.
What do they teach? What is the foundation of classical yoga?
Classical yoga, the foundation is the Eightfold Path, as you know, in the Yoga Sutras in the second chapter, the Sadhana Pad. Its emphasis is on healthy body, mind, intellect, interpersonal relationships, and a healthy spirit.
Okay.
In the United States, most people, view yoga as an exercise class.
Right.
But in India, it's a lifestyle. So you may not be going to a yoga class every morning, but following healthy routines, your yogic diet, attending satsangs on a regular basis. So I see a lot of that is different.
Okay. And what is a satsang?
Satsang is attending spiritual discourses for self-study.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. And my own sense of satsang means as chanting too, but it has to do with gathering together with like-minded people.
Yes, absolutely.
And so chanting isn't necessarily part of it, is it?
It could be a part of it, not necessary, but when you come together, you chant, and then there could be a discourse, a discussion.
Okay.
Yes.
So, and will you be leading us in a classical practice then today?
Yes, I will be.
Good. I think we're ready to start.
Okay, wonderful. So we'll start with you standing on the mat. To begin with, we will start with getting centered. So standing in a comfortable posture where both feet are very well grounded into the mat, and you will bring your palms at your heart center and close your eyes. And bring your awareness to the tip of the nose or near the nostrils, or even area between the eyebrows. You may observe the inhalation and the exhalation at the nostrils. Relax your face. And then very gracefully lower your arms, keep them by your side and gently open your eyes. And keep about 1 foot distance between your feet, so about hip width distance between your feet parallel and your arms by your side. We're going to start with an upward stretch called Lahser or palm tree posture, which gets us grounded into the practice. So it's great to start with that practice, helps us with balance. So keeping the feet well grounded into the mat. As you inhale, you're going to lift the arms and raise your heels simultaneously in this manner. Lifting the arms and heels simultaneously, reaching up for the sky, gently toning those abdominal muscles to feel centered. So you're balancing on the balls of your feet and your toes, and a soft gaze in front of you. Breathing is comfortable. There should not be any shortness of breath. The next time you exhale, you lower your arms and your heels simultaneously and relax. Wonderful. Again, breathe in, reach the arms over your head, lift the heels, keeping your gaze in front. Gentle toning of the abdominal muscles. Exhaling, lower your arms and your heels simultaneously and relax. The next posture is Utkatasana, a squatting posture, where inhaling you will bring your arms in front, lift the heels. As you exhale, you're going to squat. So you're balancing on your tippy toes, heels are raised. Now here I always like to tell people who have any knee arthritis or any knee injury would just go halfway into the posture, and you can even keep your heels on the mat. That way you're not putting pressure on your knees. So once you're centered and you feel steady, you may also bring your palms at your heart center or reach the arms over your head. These are just options, keeping a soft gaze in front and just observing the breath. Now using the strength of your legs, inhaling, come up. As you exhale, you lower your arms and heels simultaneously and relax. Wonderful. Now step about a little more than 1 foot distance, 1.5 foot distance, so the width of your mat. You will be raising your right arm, left arm by your side. We're going to go into a lateral stretch. So in yoga they say you stretch the spine in different directions: an upward stretch, forward fold, backward bend, sideward, and a twist. So that's what we are going to incorporate in class. So raise your right arm, left arm is very relaxed and by your side. As you inhale, take a side bend to the left and just finding your natural stopping point, and your breath is your best indicator to say that you've gone too far if your breath is becoming choppy. So comfortable breath. And feeling and observing the rib cage expanding and contracting as you breathe in and breathe out. As you exhale, lower the right arm, relax it. Inhale, grow nice and tall, left arm reaches up and side bend to the right. being aware of the sensations that you may be feeling. And as you exhale, lower that left arm, relax it. Wonderful. Bringing both arms in front, stretching the arms out in front. Inhale and open the arms, take the shoulders at the back. Exhale, you will twist to your right and lean forward, holding any part of your right leg with your left hand, and the right arm reaches up. Now in this case, you may or may not be able to touch the mat, then you hold any part of your leg, reaching that right arm up. Traditionally, there were not many props used in postures, but if you have a block, you can always rest your hand on the block. Inhaling, come up again, arms, take the arms slightly behind you to open the chest. And as you exhale, you're going to twist to your left, lean forward and hold any part of your left leg, and the right arm may reach up or you can keep it by your side. Inhaling, come up, arms come in T position again, and exhale and lower the arms and rest. Bring your feet together. We will now go into a forward fold. Inhale and reach the arms over your head. Go into a gentle backward bend, and as you exhale, lean forward, keeping the length in the spine. You will fold forward, keeping the knees soft. So if the hamstring muscles are too tight, you don't want to push back in the knees, you don't want to overstretch. Surrendering the weight of your upper body. So the upper body becomes like a rag doll, and generating those feelings of surrender and let go. Letting go everything that does not serve us in the present moment. The next time you breathe in, so inhaling, come up, reaching the arms over your head. Exhale and lower the arms and rest. We will now do another balancing posture called Vakrasana, or the tree posture. So opening the right foot out to the right, toes pointing to the right, lifting the heel, and then slowly working towards bringing the foot at the calf area and keeping the right knee open out to the side. If you're comfortable, you can bring that leg higher, pressing against the inner thigh, but not at the knee. Keeping the palms at the heart center, or growing tall branches, reaching the arms over your head are just options. And very gracefully, as you exhale, lower your arms and lower that foot to the earth, relax it. So I always tell in my class that when we do a balancing posture, it's not about testing how long you can balance, but it is getting you grounded. So if you've come into a class with 1,000 thoughts and anxiety, when you do a balancing posture, it gets you grounded. So it's not like, oh, I'm not able to balance, or it's challenging how much you can balance, you know. So the intention of any posture is very important. So we do it, let's do it on the other side. So opening the left foot out, and then bringing the heel against the calf and then slowly working, maybe bringing them higher, or even just keeping the foot rested on the mat. And again, you can bring the palms at your heart center, reach the arms over your head. It does help to keep your gaze on an area in front of you, your drishti. And again, slowly, gracefully lower the foot to the earth, bring your arms, and please come to seated. So I always like to tell, and my teacher says, incorporate these practices in your daily life, weave it into your life, because it's a lifestyle. So, where you're in the kitchen, do some balancing posture when you don't have, you're all living such a busy life. So like housewives, and mothers who are busy, when they're working, they can just lift the toes, reach the arms, or when you're reaching for something higher, you automatically breathe in, so that palm tree posture, comes into place. So it's important we can incorporate that into your daily life. Let's do the butterfly posture. So bring the soles of your feet together and bring them as close as you can to the body. And do gentle movement of flapping the knees, or rocking side to side. So this allows the pelvic area to open, the hips as well. So this again is a posture I tell when you're watching television, don't get all absorbed in it. Do some simple butterfly posture or vajrasan. Now holding the feet, lean forward, find your natural stopping point, just where you're getting a wonderful stretch, and then bring your awareness to your breath. And you may even want to close your eyes to conserve some energy. Inhale, come back up, and exhale. If you're comfortable sitting in Padmasana or lotus posture, then go ahead and do that. Otherwise, sitting cross-legged is perfectly fine. So Padmasana is where you will bring the foot onto the opposite thigh, and you can just do one foot and not both. And of course, with practice, we are able to stay longer in the posture. So sitting in Sukhasana or Padmasana, we're going to do a very simple twisting posture. So as you inhale, you're going to raise your right arm, growing nice and tall, reach your right arm up. As you exhale, you're going to twist to your left and bring that right hand against the left thigh, left hand behind you or next to you, where you're able to keep the back straight. So you're looking over your left shoulder or your eyes closed. Inhaling, coming back to center. Exhale, relax. The other side now. Inhale, grow nice and tall. Left arm reaches up. Exhale, twist to your right. Lower the left hand, press it against the right thigh to help you twist. Back is straight, shoulders relaxed. And this can be done at the desk. You know, if you are in an office working at the desk, it's just sitting on the chair and twisting and doing these very gentle and very beneficial postures. Inhaling, coming back to center, and exhale in the center. Okay. Bring your hands behind you, holding one wrist with the other hand at the back. What we're going to do now is the yoga mudra, or the symbol of yoga. So inhaling, lifting the chest. Exhaling, you're going to twist to your right and lean towards your right knee. Now you may or may not be able to bring the forehead to the knee, and that is not as important as, again, your intention of surrender. Inhaling, come up. Exhale, twist to the left, lean forward towards your left knee. Inhale, come up. And exhale this time in the center. And your arms can be relaxed. Inhale, come up. And exhale and relax. Now we will do my most favorite part of a class is Shavasana. So please lie on your back. So relaxation is a very important part of a yoga practice, and especially these days, because we lead such busy lives, and there's so much stress that it's very, very important to do conscious relaxation. So lie on your back with your feet slightly away from each other, arms away from the body. Close your eyes and set the intention to consciously relax and let go, and settle with your effortless breathing. Then bring your awareness to your feet, relax them. Surrender your legs to gravity. Relax the entire torso, your arms. Relax your entire face. And just watch the gentle rise and fall at the navel center. Bring in a gentle movement in your toes and fingers, awakening the body. And then slowly take your time to roll over on your right side. And then with the support of your left hand, come to seated. Bring both hands together, rub both palms, and rest them on your eyes, and release. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bharti.
Namaste.
So I'm going to come back over into center camera, or wherever is. Thank you very much. That was wonderful.
Thank you.
Debbie,
Thank you,
thanks for being a student with me. I really appreciate it. And thank you all at home for joining us today. For more information on our schedule or any of the classes that we filmed, go to www.karma-yoga.net, and we very much look forward to seeing you in the studio. And namaste,
Namaste.
everybody. Thank you.
Namaste. Thank you.
May the Lord